Hello, Panthers. We're going to read another article. It's called How Many Organisms Can an Ecosystem Support? And this is on page 61 and 62 in your ecosystem textbook. Organisms depend on resources from their ecosystem. Water, food, and shelter are necessary for survival, but the ecosystem does not have an endless supply of such resources. When there are not enough resources for all the individuals in the population, that population will decrease in size until it is small enough for the ecosystem to support it. The maximum population size that can be supported by an ecosystem is called the carrying capacity. A population's carrying capacity is influenced by many factors. Scientists organize these factors into two groups based on how they are influenced by population density. Population density is a measure of how many individuals are present in a set area. For example, a population that has just a few individuals in square kilometers has a low density population. A population that has a few hundred individuals in a square kilometer has a high population density. Environmental factors that affect population size the same way that any population density is called density independent factors. Environmental factors that affect population size differently at high and low population densities are called density-dependent factors. Every population is influenced by both kinds of factors. Many weather-related features of the environment are density-independent factors. Drought impacts populations such as because organisms will die if they cannot get enough water. This will lower a population size whether the population began as a high or low density. Natural disasters such as hurricanes, earthquakes, and forest fires can also impact population size regardless of population density. A forest fire will destroy both densely and sparsely distributed plants. Common density-dependent factors in an environment include competition, predation, and disease. Competition for limited resources, such as food, depends on the population density. At high density, there is a lot of competition. At low density, competition is not necessary. Predation has a major impact on population size when there is a high population density because predators have no trouble finding prey. But at low population density, predators might not find prey easily, and the impact of predation is lower. Disease often spreads more quickly in a high density populations because individuals frequently come into contact. Thus, disease is a density-dependent factor. Understanding carrying capacity is important because it helps scientists monitor changes in the ecosystem and prioritize conservation goals. In managed wilderness areas, it is important to keep populations below the carrying capacity, or they might rapidly decline. Finding new ways to get resources is not easy for many animals. Exceeding carrying capacity forces organisms to find new ways to meet their needs, or it causes high mortality. So, any questions about the article, please let your teacher know, and have a great day, Panthers.